Hi everyone and welcome to Linda's Italian Kitchen. Today I'm sharing with you an easy recipe for yummy artichokes that are very popular in Campania, the region where I'm from, in the south of Italy. I'm talking about stewed artichokes. My mom makes the best stewed artichokes as she stuffs them with a very tasty filling, and OMG, I'm drooling just thinking of them. My mom's stewed artichokes are addictive. Let's start cooking. Before starting, I just want to remind you that you will find the full list of ingredients in the description. These are the artichokes I found today. They are very big. Each artichoke is nearly 1 pound. And as you can see, they have also the stem. And this is very important because actually we will use this stem to make part of our stuffing. The first thing I like to do is adding the vinegar to a bowl with water, so I don't forget to do it. This is in fact very important because maybe you don't know, but artichokes are high in iron and they oxidize and become dark very fast. To avoid the changing color, I use water with vinegar, but you can also use lemon. Now we can start preparing my mom's special stuffing. We will chop very thinly an handful of parsley and 2 garlic cloves. The amount of garlic is up to your taste, so you can add 1 clove or 3 cloves. I went for 2. We will transfer them to a bowl and add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, roughly half teaspoon of pepper and half teaspoon of salt. And we will mix well and set aside. Then we will need to remove all those random hard leaves around the artichokes. By the way, I will suggest you to wear gloves when cleaning the artichokes because your hands might get stained. I forgot to put my gloves on today, but luckily I have only 2 artichokes, so that's not a big deal. And this one we will just rush. And I clean also the second artichoke in the same way. Then I will cut the stem from both the artichokes. We will need to leave just a bit of the stem still attached to the artichoke in this way. I will place the artichoke standing so the exposed part of the stem doesn't get dark. In alternative, put the bottom of the artichokes in the water with vinegar. Now we can chop the stems, but before we need to peel them in this way because the skin is actually hard. We will also remove any bruise, like this one for example. And then we will chop the stem into small cubes and we will immediately transfer them into the water with vinegar to avoid the oxidation. As you can see, both those artichokes have the leaves that are tightly closed and you don't see any hole in the center. This indicates that the artichokes are good. Actually, we will need to create a hole in the middle for the stuffing. How? I will show you now. We will open our artichokes using our hands, starting from the outer leaves and walking towards the core. Be careful because the petal has small thorns at the end. I know that a lot of people trim the artichokes, but in our family we don't, because when we eat them, we hold each leaves by the edge, and this allows us to eat most of the edible part of the artichokes, that by the way is all the flesh in the inner side of the leaves. So we don't waste time trimming the artichokes and we also eat more. Win-win! Once we are done opening the artichokes, we will smash them a couple of times on the cutting board to make sure that they stay open. By the way, I want to show you the core of those artichokes. This first one is completely white. This artichoke is very good and had no choke. This other one instead starts to be purple in the middle and indeed has also a bit of choke. This indicates that the artichoke passed its prime. Let's wash our artichokes very fast. My artichokes are washed, so I'm ready to stuff them. We will drain the chopped stems and add them to the mix of garlic and parsley and mix well. And the basic stuffing is ready, however my mom will always make the stuffing for stewed artichokes a bit richer by adding cheese and sometimes ham. In our house the favorite cheese to stuff artichokes is Emmental, and today I'm adding 1 ounce of Emmental chopped in small cubes. As I told you before, my mom will add also like cooked ham, for example, mortadella. She will add some parmigiano, some provolone. Really depends what she will have in the house. So I add also the chopped cheese to my stuffing, and I start stuffing the artichokes with the help of a teaspoon. Basically, we want to fill the hole that we created in the middle of the artichoke, in this way. Then we can transfer the artichokes in a saucepan and add roughly 3 cups of water. We will then sprinkle the artichokes with some salt and add roughly half tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. We will cover with a lid and let the artichokes simmer until they are cooked. Curiosity: Italy is the largest producer of artichokes in the world. We love artichokes. In my family, we are so crazy about artichokes that my parents have an artichokes field, and you're looking at it right now. My mom will stew the largest artichokes because they are tougher for other preparation, and she will reserve the more tender for other dishes. For example, she stuffs the middle-sized artichokes with the basic stuffing, so no cheese, and she will barbecue them using a generous amount of oil. Barbecue artichokes are so tasty. The small artichokes are very tender. She removes some hard external leaves and trims the top, cut them in half and deep fry them. Let's go back and have a look at our artichokes. After 1 hour, as you can see, our artichokes started changing color. Let's take a leaf to check if they are cooked. The color of the leaf in the inner part indicates that the artichoke is not cooked yet. But let's try anyways. Yeah, see, I was not able to take the meat out of it, so it's not ready yet. We have to wait longer. Don't forget to check that there is always some water in the pan. In the case the artichokes gets dry, add 1 to 2 cups of hot water. And after 2 hours, my artichokes are finally ready. The meat is finally soft and they are ready to be eaten. Those were the biggest artichokes I ever cooked. Small artichokes normally cook in 1 hour. I cannot wait to eat them. What I like to do is to pour some of the broth in the middle of my artichoke. I keep pouring it until I don't see that the excess of broth starts filling my plate. I like to eat my artichokes with bread. I usually use the broth to soak my bread and then I eat the artichoke in this way. They are good. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed this recipe, please leave me a like or a comment and consider subscribing to my channel to learn more authentic Italian recipes. See you soon!